So now we have the confirm virtual proof. It's pretty straightforward module except for the portion where we would have a history management. I'll go back to that. So we're again Friday, June 12, 2015. This is sprint number 3. Confirm virtual proof. We have the order number here. I am a distributor coming here and I requested a proof for what my order would look like. What does the pen with the logo and the text on it looks like? So if I click approve for the proof that I received, well, it's pretty straightforward. It's going to approve it and the proof is approved and that's it. It's done. You have a confirmation message here. You can just copy that. Now, if I want to approve it, but with a few very minor modifications, this is only if it's very minor stuff, then I can check the options here of what needs to be modified, if anything. Okay, there we go, click, and again, I can give instruction, move half an inch right, whatever, okay. I went to team viewer, getting us some lag, inch right. Okay, with the caps on, there we go, and send straight into production. I guess this is not a choice, so it will go straight to production, right, Andrew? If somebody uses this, it's really for minor change. It's like I don't even need to verify, just do that small change here and send it straight to production. User type distributor and user other. So one quick note here, when you check this, it hides the option because the option is chosen. So, okay, so no, it looks like it's a bug or weirdos. Yeah, there we go. It didn't make any sense to me, but it's like, okay, well, if that's how it works. So the approved, I think for now, we sort of don't change it, or maybe we'll get back with more details, but for now, approved is sort of approved. There's a possibility that approved might be different, that approved might have this section as a pop-up validation if you want some options before approving, because which one it is, it actually makes sense because they send for approval, let's say, 3 variation of the same thing. You wanted the font 0.14, 12, or whatever, so you would see 3 images of the 3 things that you have to approve. But right now, this is sent separately via an email, so it's sort of a bad experience that I have to go back in my email, check the correct order number, and I have perhaps many orders at the same time if I'm an active distributor. And then I have to go check all my emails, the correct version, and check if I prefer the design of version 1 or design of version 2 or design of version 3, and then I would choose a correct version. So I think right away we should move this, because this is not with modification. The option chosen should right away be like approve, and when you click approve, if there are options, it would give you a pop-up or it would open or whatever. So let's say you have a pop-up and it would ask you which of the 3 options, 1, 2, or 3, you want to approve. Ideally, you would see that option, but right now it's sent as a PDF, 3 different PDFs separately with emails. So we'll talk separately about a full system, a bit like the Lumina FX ticketing system and Lumina FX invoicing system, and all linked in with online approval and visual approvals and all that for the proofing. But we'll make a separate video for that. That would be tied into the admin module to manage all the requests for orders of a custom flyer form, via the custom flyer form, the orders. So we'll make a separate video about that. Now let's go back to with accept, sorry, misclick to team viewer. Let's go again. Now approve with modification. Here, just before I pause the video a moment ago, we had some kind of a little bug. We just refreshed, and now it's okay. That well, it's not really okay. It's when you click this, that's the approve chosen option. This under it appears. So let's refresh. So approve with modifications. See, there's nothing here, but if I click it, come on, click. Can you please do it, Andrew? It's not going through TeamViewer. Thank you. Now it appears, and if there are options, it would give you the options. So now we'll have to talk about how it knows how many options there are and all that, but we'll keep that again for a different discussion, different recording. For now, like copy on the global way how this works. All right, so I'm told that they never give more than 3 options. So we can put simply option 1, option 2, option 3 because they never give more than 3, and most of the time they only give 1 or 2. So just put it this way, and that's how they name it when they send it option 1 or option 2 when they send it to the client for approval. So do copy here exactly like this. You don't even need to know if there's 1, 2, or 3 options. The customer will click the correct one as to how many he received. And this here user type, right now we don't even need it. So you can remove just that little drop down here. And then you click send to send exactly this to them. So let's fill the form with the instruction, move it to the right half an inch, whatever for the typo, to team viewer, and it's not clicking options, whatever. So now send. And now it's sent to Spectre for production with a very slight modification that they don't need to see another version. The client does not need to see again another version with the updates. It was such a small update. Just do that update and send to production. That's it. Otherwise, they would reject it. So if the client rejects it, says, I hate it, like now why he's rejecting it and what changes needs to be done, just clicks each of these. And Andrew, can you please click them just so we see if there's a drop down that appears under each artwork? No. So none of these have any sub option that appear. You can click to drag and drop here your new artwork files in it. It's optional. So if you have a file, let's do it because there's a validation. So you can please drag and drop something into it, Andrew. Oh. Okay, so either browser or drag and drop. Again, you could copy the module that we have from send the file modules, and it accepted it because it's a PDF. Now, if you pick something else, I guess a Word document. Now you pick a Word, let's say you pick a Word document as example, it would say invalid file must be AI, CDR, EPS, or PDF. Exactly like that, so it does validate. Having maybe PSD and PNG, so this list might change, but do set a validation on the extension. We'll maybe add PSD and PNG, would make sense actually. So instruction, I hate it, redo it, propose something totally different from initial instructions. There we go. And send new paper proof, and they will send physical paper proof. Is that right, Andrew? No. Okay, a new PDF. Okay, so they will just send a new PDF, totally different, whatever. And then you click send, and then the error, the artwork choose. Okay, so now it didn't like my. Let's pick a valid file. Okay, modify. So if you don't check off the artwork changed, it will not go through. It will not do the file validation. That's what you're saying. Okay, so the file validation is only when artwork change is checked. The first one. I have to sort of guess where it clicks. It's a question of difference of screen resolution, team viewer, whatever. So only doing file validation if artwork change is checked. So if it's not checked, we'll not do it. Can you please uncheck it? So we click send and thank you. And now let's click send. And there we go. That's again the same thing, message. Now, once something is approved by the client, of course, this was a rejected example, but once something is approved by the client, everything is frozen. So you cannot ever again modify or come back and ask for changes on an approved order or approved with modification. As soon as it's approved or approved with modification, that order number is totally frozen on that, and you cannot come back to this version or previous version in any way to change it. I think that's okay. So except the special exception case of an override exception, but I think we can make a separate call about this, Andrew, like once we confirm how they want this to work with the account system. All right, so this covers everything for the first portion of this. We'll get back to it with the second video for the rest.